Hey everybody, I'm Jack Reed. I'm the designer of the ECAS and Moritani expansion, which is the third expansion for the classic Dune board game, the 2019 edition from Gale Force 9. One of the variants in this expansion is something called Discovery Tokens, and these are tokens that you can place on parts of the board that normally don't see very much action at all. There are spice cards that indicate a 6-spice spice blow, and they tell you where to put one of the two types of Discovery tokens. There are high-reg tokens, which will go in desert territories, and there are Smuggler tokens, which will go in rock territories. There are, in this expansion, 4 of each of those type, although if you get all of the Discovery tokens in play, you're only going to get 3 of them, and they are placed randomly face down, so you don't know what's in that territory until it's discovered. So in this video, we're going to be focusing on one of the Smuggler tokens. Now, these tokens, like I said, they're going to be placed in one of 3 possible rock territories, as indicated by the Spice Blow card. They'll go in that territory, and then in the Spice collection phase, if you are the last remaining faction in the territory where the token is, you get to peek at the token, and then you decide there, and then if you're going to reveal it. If you do reveal it, then its effects will take place immediately, although you don't get to occupy it if it's a location. So out of the 8 possible Discovery tokens, 5 of them are locations. All of the high-reg tokens are locations, but only 1 of the Smugglers, and that's the one we're going to focus on today. It's the Orgiz Processing Station. Now, this is a bit of Dune lore from the expanded universe. This is a plot point in the Duke of Caladan trilogy. So it's a little bit of a secret processing station. It's off the books, and that's kind of what its effect is. So you can see there's a little icon on there. So the way this works is if you occupy the Orgiz Processing Station, when the spice collection phase happens, any faction that is collecting spice and a spice blow, you're going to steal 1 spice from that spice blow. So you get it, and then they collect whatever they normally collect from whatever is left. So it's a little way for you to skim profits there that the Emperor and the Imperium and Chome don't really know about, which was part of the plot of the story there with this particular station. So that's how it works. Now these are my oversized tokens. They're almost twice as big as the ones in the actual expansion. And that's because I have a double-sized map, so I'm just showing these because they're easier to see in the video. Once this location is revealed, it is a territory inside that territory. So if you're moving to the Orgiz Processing Station, you first have to move into the territory, the rock territory where it's located, like Plastic Basin, for instance, or Pasty Mesa. And then another move to get in there. So you might need ornithopters in order to find your way into the station, although you can ship directly into it. And it is stronghold rules, so it's 1 spice per force to ship directly into a revealed location like this. And only 2 factions can be in there at the same time, so if they're going to fight it out. Now, this doesn't count as a stronghold for the win. It's just stronghold rules for shipping and occupation. But like I said, occupying it, you get a potential little spice profit. If multiple factions are collecting, you're going to steal from each one. So that can be nice on some turns. Some game terms, you're not going to get anything because nobody's out there going after spice. But if you're playing advanced with the double spice blows, then it increases the likelihood that this is going to pay out. So it's a nice little extra windfall for you occupying that particular Discovery token. So if you have any questions about this or any of the other Discovery tokens, don't hesitate to ask. If you had a chance to play with the Discovery tokens, let me know what you think of the idea. How has it played out? Like I said, sometimes you'll get a lot of them in the game, sometimes few. You might not get any, depending on where those spice cards are shuffled into the deck. We like to sometimes top load the spice deck with 1 or more of the Discovery spice cards so that we know we're going to get them in there. And we even sometimes top load the tokens themselves. And normally these are randomly assigned, so you're not sure what you're going to get. But it's your game. You can play it however you want. So we sometimes, we know we want to have the Orgiz Station in there, so we put that in the top 1 or 2 of the Smuggler tokens. The last thing I will mention is that if the guild is in the game and there are Smuggler tokens face down on the board, they get to peek at them. And they can tell people what they want, including lies, unless they're making a binding deal about what that discovery token is. The Fremen, of course, if they're in the game, they get to peek at the high reg tokens. So just a little extra something for those particular factions. And that's how this one particular this token in particular works. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.